stand up. You'll have your feet parallel, hips distance apart. You're just gonna stand, roll out your shoulders. If you wanna roll out your neck, go for it. Drop your right ear to your right shoulder, and then chin to chest. Ooh, I'm sore. And then left ear to left shoulder, and then chin to chest. A few times. All my studios are open now, so I'm really sore from teaching spin. Let's do that one more time. Chin to chest. And then go ahead, stack your head right on top of your spine, roll your shoulders up, back, and down. Let's go ahead and breathe. Inhale, reach those arms all the way up, and then exhale, round your spine. Scoop your belly button up and in. Go ahead and come all the way down to the ground. Just hit heavy and shake that head no. Nod that head yes, release your neck. And then take a nice big breath in. And as you exhale, you're just gonna press into your feet. Scoop those abs to restack that spine. Come all the way back up. And then go ahead and just press those arms all the way down by your sides. Let's do that again. Inhale, reach those arms up. Exhale, scoop, hollow out those abs. Roll yourself down to the ground. Take a big breath in at the bottom. And then exhale, go ahead and curl back up, bone by bone. Get nice and tall through your head, through your fingertips, and then just press those arms down by your sides. Let your shoulders melt out of your ears. One more time. Inhale, reach those arms up. Exhale, hollow it out. Round yourself all the way down. Get that big stretch. Big breath in. And then exhale, curl your spine back up. Ooh, nice restacking of the spine. Press your arms down by your sides. Great job, you guys. So we're going to start in our Pilates V today. If you have light weights and you want to grab them for a little extra upper body, go for it. Heels together, toes apart. We're going to bend those elbows. You can make fists with your hands. Have your forearms parallel to the floor. And then from here, you're going to lift your heels as you open your forearms out to the sides of the room. And then as you lower your heels, you're bringing your forearms back in so they're parallel. They look like that number 11. Exhale, lift your heels. Find that little external rotation. And then inhale, lower your heels. Bring it right back into center. Keep your elbows pinned by your sides. And then as you rotate your forearms out, I want you to feel your shoulder heads rotating out as well. So it's like your collarbones are stretching wider. Your shoulder heads are pointing and reaching to the sides of the room. And then with your feet, I want those heels to stay glued together so that as you lift your heels, you're not just working your ankles or your calves, you're working all the way up into your tush. So squeeze that booty like you're reeling your heels up into your seat. The crown of your head is being pulled by that imaginary string to the ceiling. Let's go for 5, lifting and lowering. Collarbones wider for 4. Open and lift that chest. Nice job. Find a little bit of balance here for 3. All 10 toes pressing evenly into the floor. We got 2 more. Okay, guys, on this last one, we're going to hold. So heels come up, arms are wide, hold it. Rotate your palms to face the ceiling. If you want to extend your fingertips, do it. You're just going to reach those arms out to that T, and then you're going to pull your elbows back in and squeeze your shoulder blades as your elbows tap your sides. So reach it out, and then pull it back in. Lift and open up your chest a little bit more. Reach and pull. Pull those ribs together. Pull that belly button inwards and upwards, and keep those shoulder blades in your back pockets. A little bit of balance here again, pressing into all 10 toes, pinching those heels, squeezing that booty. Let's go for 5. Reach and pull. For 4. Chin off that chest, you guys, for 3. You got it. Find that stretch. Reach it out for 2, and then pull it back in. Last one, you're going to hold your arms out wide, turn your palms to face each other, and then lower your heels again. Hug your tree. As your heels come up, you're going to open those arms nice and wide. Lower your heels, hug your tree, and then open your arms. Lift your heels. Again, make it come from your booty. Keep your heels pinned together. Think about zipping those inner thighs. You might have a little space in between those kneecaps, so that you can really work that seat. Nice job, you guys. Trying to press again into all 10 toes. Make sure you're not lifting that big toe. There we go. My big toe always wants to ease up. Make sure that you're not letting that happen. Don't put all your weight in your baby toes. Let's go for 4. Open that chest. Last 3. I'm really feeling the back of my legs. 2 more. Okay, we're gonna hold one more time, heels up. Arms open, turn your palms to the ceiling again, and then just hug the moon. So you're reaching your arms overhead, you're keeping your shoulders out of your ears. As your arms reach up there, you're not letting your shoulders hike up. Still squeezing that tush, heels are high, all 10 toes pressing into the ground. Squeeze the inner thighs, pull that belly button in and up. Close those ribs, make sure you're not flaring that rib cage. 5 more. Balancing for 4. A little bit of ab work here for 3. Woo! Last 2. Okay, one more time here. Hug the moon, and then go ahead, lower everything all the way back down. Roll out those shoulders. Whew. Shake out those legs. We are gonna do a second set. So you're still in that Pilates V. Go ahead, make fists. Make that number 11 with your forearms. Lift your heels, externally rotate. Feel your chest open wider, and then lower your heels. Bring your forearms back to parallel. Open and lift, and then lower and bring it in. Remember, shoulder heads are rotating open. You want to feel this work in your rotator cuff. Getting that nice open posture, and then feeling how much your booty and your calves are working. Inner thighs are squeezing. And then lots of belly work just to find that balance. So remember not to let your ribs pop open. Do not let that back arch. Keep that belly button hugged into your spine, and then lift it like it's riding an elevator towards the ceiling. Let's go for 4. We got that first balance hold. In 3. Nice job. Keep that chin level. Gaze straight ahead for 2. Okay, last one. We're holding the heels high, palms up to the ceiling. I like to extend the fingers for this one. Reach out, so like you're reaching your fingertips to the sides of the room, and then you're pulling with resistance. The elbows come in as you squeeze your shoulder blades. Do not flare your ribs. Reach it out, and then pull it in. Reach it out, pull it in. Make sure, again, your shoulders are not creeping up. Your blades are anchored in your back pockets. 4. For 3, ooh, almost lost my balance. For 2, hold your arms out wide on 1, palms face forward. We're gonna hug that tree as we lower those heels, and then we're gonna open those arms as we lift. Hug and lower, and open and lift. Okay, we're only doing 2 sets of this little opening series today. I know you're feeling those legs. You might be feeling those shoulders if you've got some weights. Keep those elbows up high, keep those shoulders down your back. Let's go for 4. Woo. Slow it down for 3 so that those heels do not unhook. You got 2 more. Okay, last time we're gonna hold those heels high, find your balance, all 10 toes pressing into the ground. Palms up, hug the moon. Open as you inhale, exhale, hug. Feel like you're getting taller, like the crown of your head is reaching up into those palms. For 5. Last 4. Nice job, you guys. For 3. We got it for 2. Okay, last one here, and then lower your heels, lower your arms. Let's step those feet out wide. We got one more little standing series before we move down to our mats. Bring your arms into a goal pose. From here, you're gonna bend your knees into your second position squat as you reach your arms up overhead. And then as you straighten your legs, bend your elbows. Again, squeeze your shoulder blades, open the chest. Inhale, bend, reach the arms. Exhale, press through the heels and squeeze those shoulder blades. Reach and pull. So you wanna make sure your feet are nice and wide. When you bend your knees should be over your ankles and not drifting out past your toes. If that's the case, just step your feet open a little wider. You got an external rotation, heels are turned in, toes are pointing out. And I want you to make sure your knees are opening wide over those toes. They're not caving in towards your inner thighs. Let's go for 5. Inhale, bend. Exhale, pull. For 4. We got 3. Nice work. For 2. Okay, we're gonna hold the last one at the bottom. Stay down low. From here, bring your arms out in front of you. Palms up to the ceiling. Draw me little circles here. So think about that little tuck of your tailbone. Your tail is pointed heavy towards the ground. And then the crown of your head is lifting to the ceiling. Let's reverse those circles. Other direction. Shoulders are down your back. It's as if there's a wall behind you and your back is up against that wall. Try to flatten yourself out. Lift that chest. For 4, 3, 2, freeze on 1. You can keep your arms reaching out here, or you can bring your hands to your hips. You're gonna lift your right heel. As that right heel comes down, lift your left. And switch. And switch. Try to make it nice and smooth. It's nice to have your hands on your hips. You have that good tactile cue. Make sure your hips are not rocking side to side. You're staying low. You're keeping that chest lifted for 5. You got it for 4. You're almost there. You got 3. Last 2. Okay, on this last one, right heel comes up, hold it up. Left heel comes up to meet it. Maybe the arms come up and out. You're just gonna pulse that booty. 1 inch down, 1 inch up. Feel those inner thighs waking up. Press into all 10 toes. Open that chest. Relax those shoulders. Ooh, I'm shaking. 8, 7, 6. You got it. 5. Woo. 4. It's like an earthquake. 2 more. Last one. Lower your heels. Come all the way up. And then we're just going to do that one more time through. So goalpost arms. Bend those knees. Reach those arms overhead. And then press into the heels. Squeeze your booty. Squeeze your inner thighs. Bend your elbows. Open your chest. Inhale, bend. Exhale, press. Shoulders stay anchored. Make sure when the arms reach up, you're not letting the shoulders hike up. Again, your back is sliding down and up an imaginary wall. Your knees are opening wide over those toes. You're not letting those knees cave in. Chest lifted. Ribs are tucked in. Make sure, again, you're not flaring those ribs. Let's go 5 more. Inhale, bend. Exhale, press for 4. 3. Hang on, just 2 more. Okay, last one, we hold it down at the bottom, arms out in front of you, palms up, draw me those little circles. Keep that booty low, keep that chest lifted. Remember, your back is up against that imaginary wall. Open your knees a little wider. Let's reverse. Collarbones a little bit wider. Plug those shoulder blades in your back pockets. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands to your hips if you want them. Right heel up. And then as it lowers, left heel up. And switch. And switch. It's called a reciprocal switch. So as that heel comes down, the other heel is starting to lift. Your hips are not tilting side to side or up and down. You're keeping that pelvis stable for 4. We're going to hold both heels up in 3. Woo. In 2. And then last one, right heel comes up to meet the left. Maybe the arms are out in front of you. You're gonna pulse that booty. Down an inch, up an inch, upright that spine, pull that belly in, pull those ribs together for 5, 4, 3. Ooh, my inner thighs. 2 more. Last one, lower your heels. Woo. I like to stretch after that. Reach your arms down to the ground. Just let your hips go side to side. Ooh, shake it out. All right, roll yourself back up. Let's make our way over to our mat. We're gonna have a seat. So feet on the floor, knees are bent, your legs are glued together. We're gonna reach those arms out right away today. Palms facing each other. Relax your shoulders. If you wanna keep your weights, feel free to keep your weights. Sit up nice and tall, take a big breath in. And then as you exhale, you're gonna tuck your pelvis under. So think about your pelvis curling, your lower back getting round, your belly hollowing, but you wanna keep your chest open wide. Start to roll your spine down, 1 vertebra at a time, all the way down till your head meets the mat. You're gonna reach those arms back, and then inhale, float your arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, give me that little tuck of your chin. Make sure your chest stays open as you start to peel your spine back up. Vertebra by vertebra, you want to make sure you're not caving that chest in. You're hollowing the belly, but you're keeping the chest wide. Let's sit up nice and tall. Inhale. And then do it again. As you exhale, the pelvis leads the way. So curl that pubic bone towards your belly button. Round your lower back into the floor. Feel like you're massaging out any sticky spots in that spine. 1 vertebra at a time. You come all the way down. Your arms are gonna... Ooh, sorry you guys, someone was calling me. Roll your spine up. Sit up nice and tall at the top. Shoulders out of ears. And then from there, we're gonna tuck that tailbone, roll back like halfway. So you wanna get a little bit behind those sit bones. That pelvis is curled under, that belly is hollow, that chest is open wide. From here, you're not gonna let anything else change. Right arm floats up. And then float that arm back down, just in line with your shoulder. Left arm floats up. and then float it back down in line with your shoulder. Let's inhale to lift the right arm. Exhale as your arm comes down, pull your belly button in deeper, and then switch. Inhale, lift your left arm. And exhale, pull that arm back down, pull your belly button in, make it come from your center. Right arm up, inhale. Exhale, scoop and hollow out those abs a little bit deeper. Left arm up, inhale. And exhale, pull it back in. We're gonna freeze right here. I want you to give me a little tiny pulse of that chest. Back 1 inch and up 1 inch. Think about moving from your belly again. So as you come up, that belly button should pull back a little bit deeper. Collarbones wide. Let's make sure those shoulders are out of those ears. Squeeze those inner thighs. A little bit of a squeeze of your booty. You can press your heels into the ground for 5. Last 4. Keep on breathing, you guys. Use that breath. For 3. Last 2. Okay, last one. We're going to freeze right here. Take a big breath in. And then as you exhale, roll the rest of the way down through your spine. 1 vertebra at a time. All the way down. Those arms float up. And then big breath in. Lift your arms to the ceiling. Exhale, roll all the way back up. Again, 1 vertebra at a time. Feeling your spine away from that mat. Sit up nice and tall. Lengthen the crown of your head to the ceiling. Inhale. And then exhale. 1 more time. We're going to go halfway back. So find that spot. A little bit behind your sit bones. Your pelvis is tucked under, but your chest is open and lifted. This time, you're going to lift both arms. As you inhale, float them up. And as you exhale, bring them back down, shoulder level. Inhale, float your arms up. Exhale, scoop your belly button deeper into your spine to bring those arms down. Make sure your chest is not going up and down. You're staying in the exact same spot. You're squeezing those inner thighs. You're squeezing that booty. Your legs are going to give you a lot of support here. Use them. For 4, shoulders on ears. Woo. For 3, waking up that powerhouse, waking up those abs. 2 more. Okay, last one. We're going to bring those arms in line with those shoulders. Unshrug the shoulders. And again, you're going to pulse. 1 inch back, 1 inch up. From that belly, scoop deeper to come up. Do not just bob your chest up and down. Let's go for 5. Make it count. For 4. Last 3. Keep those shoulders unshrugged for 2. Last one, and then take a big breath in. Exhale, roll the rest of the way down. All the way down. Reach those arms all the way back. Really nice job, you guys. Let's go ahead and bring those feet closer to that booty and find a little space between your thighs. So like hips distance apart, heels are still on the floor. Feet are parallel, knees are parallel. Arms go up to the ceiling. Let's have the palms facing forward. You're going to unshrug your shoulders. So again, your collarbones are wide, your shoulders are down your back. You're going to take a big breath in. As you exhale, lift your chest and just press your arms down by your sides like you're pressing through molasses. As you inhale, you're going to lower back down with control, no crashing. Exhale, curl that sternum up and over that rib cage. Make sure, again, shoulders are out of ears. You're not just lifting your neck. You're really trying to curl those shoulder blades off of that mat. And then on the way back down, you want to work that belly just as much as when you came up. Exhale, curl up. Woo, lots of space around that neck. Gaze is at those knees. And then inhale, lower back down. Make sure that your pelvis is not rocking towards you. You're keeping that pelvis grounded, like you've got a brick on your pubic bone. You're just lifting that spine up and over those ribs. Let's go for 4. Lower back is spreading into the mat. Let it get a stretch. For 3, your belly will hollow even deeper if you allow that lower back to stretch. Last 2 here. Exhale, curl up, reach out through those fingertips. Woo. Last one. Exhale, you curl up. We're going to hold it right here. Freeze. Again, you're going to inhale, float your right arm up just above your shoulder. Exhale, bring it down. And switch. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, bring it down. Each time the arm comes down, you want to hollow your belly a little deeper into your spine. Imagine that navel is getting drilled into that mat. Right arm up. Exhale, press it down through that molasses. Left arm up. Exhale, press it down. 1 more time each side. Right arm up. Shoulders stay out of the ears. Press it down. Left arm up. Press it down. Hold it down. You're going to pulse that chest up 1 inch and down 1 inch. Again, make sure you're not just bobbing your head. You're not using your neck. You're really getting that belly button to pull deeper into that spine to crunch up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower all the way down. Stretch those arms all the way back. Ooh, you can even arch your back a little bit, get a little stretch in that belly. We're gonna do one more set. When you're ready, arms come up over the shoulders. Again, we're gonna inhale, exhale, curl up, and hold it right away. Shoulders out of ears, you know what's coming. Inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, the arms come down. You scoop that belly button deeper into that spine. Both arms up. Exhale, hollow that belly, open that chest, unshrug those shoulders for 4. Really find that extra juice in that seat curl. You guys curl up a little bit deeper as the arms come down for 2. Okay, one more time. The arms come down. You curl up a little bit more, unshrug the shoulders, and then pulse that chest. Up 1 inch and down 1 inch. Make sure, again, it's coming from the belly. That spine is curling over those ribs for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower all the way down. Good job. Hug those knees into that chest. Go ahead and rock from side to side. Give yourself a nice little massage through that side. All right, from here, go ahead and place your legs nice and long on your mat. We're just going to do 3 roll-ups. Arms reach all the way back. You're going to inhale, float them up to the ceiling. Exhale, tuck that chin a little bit, and then start to roll your spine up. Woo! And over, like you're going over a great big beach ball. I want the arms to stay lifted. Pause for a second. Plug your shoulders in. Feel like you're reaching forward, but as much as you reach forward, I want your spine to reach back. I want your belly to pull back. Sit up nice and tall as you inhale. And then exhale, you're going to start tucking that tailbone again like you did a second ago. Roll through your spine. 1 vertebra at a time. You melt into the mat. You let your heels come with you. Keep them heavy. Woo! Inhale, float those arms up. We're going to do it again. Exhale, do not let your legs lift. Roll your spine up. Find that nice big stretch. You reach forward, but your belly pulls back. Your lower back stretches back. Woo! Sit up nice and tall. Big inhale. And then exhale. Tuck that pelvis. Roll yourself back down. Keep the arms active like you're pushing something off of you, but do not let your shoulders come into your ears. Ooh, one more time, you guys. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, scoop that belly. Roll yourself up. Find that nice big stretch. And then go ahead, sit up nice and tall. From here, we're going to bend those knees. Put those feet on the floor again. Go ahead and place your hands right underneath your thighs. Sit up tall. Big breath in. Exhale, tuck that tailbone. Roll back again to that halfway point. So pelvis is curled. Belly is hollow, chest is open. From here, you can keep a hold of the bottom of your thighs. You're going to lift your right leg into tabletop. And then when you're ready to find your balance, bring your left leg up to meet it. Squeeze those inner thighs, unshrug those shoulders. So that pelvis didn't change. It didn't rock back, it didn't rock forward. You're balanced behind your sit bones. You're not in your hip flexors, you're in your belly. When you're ready, arms forward up. Pause. Hey guys, we've been doing this all class. It's our theme today. Right arm up, big inhale. Exhale, bring it down. Left arm up, inhale. Exhale, bring it down. Nothing should be moving except those arms. Right arm up. As it comes down, you exhale, pull that navel in deeper to that spine. Left arm up. Pull that navel in deeper as it comes down. If you feel good and you want to straighten your legs, full teaser, go for it. Right arm up. Exhale, bring it down. Left arm up. Exhale, bring it down. One more time, each side. Right arm. Shoulders stay out of the ears. Left arm. Pull that belly button deeper into your spine and freeze. So now I want you to squeeze your booty, tuck your pelvis a bit more. You're going to start rolling your spine into the mat, but I want you to reach your toes away from your belly. As you lower your spine, you lower your legs. You use those legs as your counterbalance. Ooh, everything comes down nice and soft, nice and quiet. And then we're coming all the way back up into that full teaser, you guys. Inhale. Exhale. Start to lift your chest, squeeze your booty, lift your legs. Remember, you're going to balance behind your sit bones. Do not sit right on your sit bones. Do not activate your quads or your hip flexors. Try to squeeze that booty. Again, if you need to bend your knees, this is fine. Just hold it without letting anything change. Inhale, both arms up. You knew it was coming. Exhale, bring it down. Scoop that belly deeper. Keep that chest lifted. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, bring it down. Remember, you can bend your knees. We just have 4. Shoulders stay out of the ears. For 3, if you're shaking, that's good. I am too. We got 2 more. Lift and lower. Okay, last one. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, bring them down, hold them here. Inhale, get a little bit longer. And then exhale, keep those legs reaching as you start to roll through your spine, bone by bone. Whew. Lie all the way down. Oh my goodness. Stretch. Little arch of that spine to get that stretch in your back. Nice job, you guys. It feels really good after teasers to do some bridges. So we will do that. Plant your feet on the floor again. Heels are close to your booty. Feet are hips distance parallel. Your arms are pressing into the mat. We're going to inhale in neutral. Exhale, tuck that tailbone, roll up into your bridge. 1 vertebra at a time. You come up, you get that nice squeeze in the back of your legs, and you get that nice stretch through the front of your legs. So really open up your hips. Open up, stretch those quads. Reach those kneecaps away from you. Make sure your ribs are tucked in. Make sure you're pressing the shoulders down. Your chest is open. Oh, your neck is long. Big breath in. And then exhale, take this opportunity again to articulate your spine. Come down 1 bone at a time. Really tuck that tailbone under so your lower back stretches. And then you inhale, release into neutral, untuck those hips. And start again. Exhale, tuck that pelvis, roll yourself up, bone by bone, squeezing the back of those legs. Think about that magnet between those inner thighs. Squeeze, open the chest, close the ribs, lengthen the front of your thighs, big breath in. And then exhale, spinal articulation, round your back, hollow your belly, stretch it out. Inhale all the way out into neutral. 1 more time, we're gonna exhale, roll up into that bridge. Coming up 1 bone at a time, all the way up. Hold it here at the top. And then from here, I want you to just tilt your right hip bone towards the ground. And then squeeze that right booty cheek to lift that hip bone back up. And then switch. Left hip bone tilts towards the ground. Press into that left heel, squeeze that left butt cheek. Lift that hip right back to level. Right hip bone tips. Exhale, squeeze, lift it up. Left hip bone tips. Squeeze, lift it up. So it's like you're doing a little shimmy of your pelvis here. Whew. You're going to start to wake up that single booty cheek a little bit more as you press into that heel to lift that hip. You're going to feel your obliques waking up because you're doing this little twisting action, right? Feel the side of your abs. And then keep those inner thighs engaged. Keep those knees nice and still. It's almost like you could balance a tray on those kneecaps. Let's go for 5. Last 4, find that little squeeze in that booty. For 3, close those ribs, keep that belly pulled in tight. 2 more here. Okay, last one on the right, last one on the left, hold it, and then we're gonna hinge from the hips, tap your booty down, lift all the way back up. Inhale, tap, exhale, lift. Squeeze the back of those legs, you guys, just evening out that work in your seat. Keep those inner thighs squeezing, keep those ribs closed. Belly pulled in tight, chin off the chest. 5 more, squeeze. Inhale, tap, exhale, lift. For 3, 2. Last one, lift all the way up. Inhale here. And then exhale, articulate your spine all the way back down. 1 bone at a time. Ooh, release those hips. Stretch those legs to the ceiling. Let's go ahead and lift that chest. Hold on to the back of your thighs. Give me a little flex and point of your feet. Release those hamstrings. Okay, from here, we're going to keep the feet flexed, unshrug the shoulders, reach and grab as close to that right ankle as you can. Lower that left leg. You're just going to pull, pull, switch. Pull, pull, switch. So you get that extra little stretch in the back of those legs. Your pelvis should not be rocking side to side. Your chest is staying lifted. You're not letting that chest bounce up and down. Just your legs are moving. We're going to take out the pulse and just do the switch. So you just switch, pull, switch, and switch. Okay, keep those legs going. You can point your feet now. Get a little bit longer, reach out through your toes. Hands are coming behind the head. Keep those legs going, slicing through the air. Big scissors. Okay, we're going to add a little twist. You're twisting towards that leg that comes to you. Twist, and twist, and twist. Try to keep those elbows wide. Again, make sure your pelvis is not rocking. You're just twisting that upper torso. Inner thighs engaged. Make sure your legs are going straight up and down, not side to side. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one here. Find center, both legs up. This is it. You're going to lower those straight legs without letting that lower back lift off the mat. Exhale, scoop your belly button deeper to get those legs to come right back up. Inhale, those legs lower. Think about them getting longer, not so much about how low they go. And then exhale, scoop that belly button a little deeper into that spine to bring those legs back up. Let's go for 3. Lower back should not be leaving that mat. Keep it anchored. Whew. For 2. Your abs should be on fire, you guys. Doing awesome. Okay, we got one more. Inhale, lower those legs. Exhale, bring those legs all the way back up. And then lower that chest. Hug those knees in. Rock side to side. All right, when you're ready, come on up. We're just gonna flip over onto our belly. We'll do a little bit of back work. So you're gonna lie all the way down onto your tummy. We're gonna go ahead and place your hands, one on top of the other, elbows nice and wide. Rest your forehead down on your hands. Legs are straight, zip together unless you need a little space between your thighs, that's okay. From here, you are not lifting your legs. You're gonna keep your toes on the ground. As you inhale, lift your chest. Keep your hands glued to your forehead. And then exhale, lower that chest all the way back down. So you inhale, lift that chest up. Keep that belly button pulled away from the ground. And then exhale, lower that chest all the way back down. So you're using these muscles here, your thoracic extensors. Inhale, lift. You should feel a little zing right at your bra line or right underneath your shoulder blades. Exhale, lower down. Make sure that your tailbone is pointed towards your heels. As you lift up, you're not letting that pelvis rock because then you're dumping it into your lower back. You want to keep it in that mid back. Let's go 2 more. Inhale, lift. Again, try to keep that belly button off of the ground. Exhale, lower. Last one. Inhale, lift it up. Hold it up here. We're going to reach those arms all the way back by your sides. Palms are facing the ceiling. You're going to give me a little pump of those arms. So a little tricep squeeze. Roll your shoulders open a little bit wider, collarbones wider. The back of your neck should be long. Your gaze is down at the mat. Whew. And then again, try to pull that belly button off of the floor. Point your tailbone to your heels. Inhaling and exhaling. Keep on working here. Maybe lift that chest a little higher for 5. Ooh, I'm dripping sweat. 4. 3. Shoulders out of ears. 2. And last one. Whew, lower down. You can bring your hands in front and just rock your hips side to side. And then from here, you guys, wipe off your sweat. It's in my eyeball. Okay, so from here, you're going to go ahead, place your hands again, one on top of the other. Rest your forehead on your hands. Separate your legs this time, so about as wide as your mat. Your legs are pretty wide. We're going to keep the head down this time. So keep that chest down, keep that head down. As you inhale, lift your legs. Squeeze your booty, reach out through your toes, and then exhale, lower those legs right back down. So inhale, the legs float up. You're stretching your toes away from your belly button. And exhale, you lower those legs down. So same idea, I want that tailbone pointed at your heels. You do not let your belly drop into the floor. Otherwise, you might be getting into your lower back. You want to concentrate on using your booty to lift those legs up and lower those legs down. Let's go for 3. Lift it up. Keep that belly button away from the ground. Lower it down. Just for 2, relax your shoulders out of your ears. Try to keep that upper body relaxed. Okay, last one. We're going to lift those legs up. We're going to hold them up here, shoulders out of ears. Squeeze your legs together and then separate them wide. Squeeze it in and open. In and open. So a little bit of inner thigh. Same, all those ideas are still in play here. Point that tailbone at your heels. Pull that belly button away from the ground. Squeeze that booty. Squeeze those inner thighs for 8. Shoulders out of ears. Relax the upper body. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower those legs. Again, shake those hips from side to side. We're going to do one more thing here. Arms are reaching out. Legs are nice and long. Try to bring those legs a little closer together, maybe zip together. Then from here, you're gonna lift everything this time. So make sure you're not in your lower back. Point your tail at your heels. Suck that belly button off the ground. As you inhale, lift your arms, lift your legs, lift your chest, and exhale, lower it all back down. Again, inhale, lift everything up, and exhale, lower everything down. Let's go for 3. Lift. Shoulders out of ears, and lower. Last 2. Lift it up. Lots of space around that neck. Lower it down. Okay, last one. Inhale, lift everything up. Hold it up here. Neck long, shoulders plugged in. Start swimming. Arms and legs are going to flutter. Squeeze your booty. Keep those arms plugged into your belly. Do not let your arms hang off your shoulders. You're here for 8. Get that belly button off the ground. You got 6. You got 4. 3. 2. And 1. Press all the way back. Nice job, you guys. Take a little child's pose. Stretch everything out. And again. Okay, let's do a little bit of upper body. So if you have weights, grab them. Sweaty. All right, come up onto those knees. So we're gonna go ahead and start with your arms by your sides, palms facing in, tuck your pelvis, pull your belly in and up, close your ribs. Remember all the work we've already done. Keep it going as your arms come up. Little lateral raise, and then you're gonna press your arms back down by your sides. Inhale, float your arms up. And then exhale like you're pressing through that molasses. Press your arms by your sides. Let your neck get longer. Let the crown of your head reach taller to the ceiling. Whew. My legs are super active. My tail is tucked. Squeezing the tush. Your legs are your base. So you want to get nice and strong through your base. And then feel your spine growing taller away from your hips. Let's go for 5. Shoulder blades are in your back pockets. For 4, press your arms down. Feel the sides of your body waking up. For 3, last 2. Okay, we're gonna hold those arms up on this last one. Palms stay facing down. You're gonna draw me those little circles. Up and forward. Make sure your body is not swaying forward and back. You're so strong in the legs, so strong in your abs that nothing is moving except the arms. Let's go ahead and reverse the direction of those circles, up and back. Again, stabilizing your torso, stabilizing that pelvis for 4, 3, 2, freeze on 1. Bring your arms in front of your shoulders. Palms face the ceiling. Give me a little bicep curl, so elbows stay lifted. Shoulder blades are still anchored down. Make sure you're not leaning back, so don't do this as the arms reach forward. Use that belly to keep that balance, to keep your spine upright. Crown of the head reaching to the ceiling. Elbows stay lifted. Ribs stay connected. Every time your arms extend, stretch those arms. Think about creating those long muscles. For 5, 4, last 3, 2 more. Okay, on this last one, we're gonna hold the bend. Palms face each other. You're just gonna open and then bring your elbows in, narrow. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, open. Exhale, pull. Relax those shoulders again out of those ears. Feel again that your body is super stable. You're not swaying forward and back. Squeeze your shoulder blades, but do not let your ribs pop open. Let's go 5 more. Squeeze. 4 more. Squeeze. Chin off that chest for 3. You got it, you guys. For 2, we're gonna hold it open on 1, and then from here, your upper arm bone does not move. You're just gonna let your forearms rotate towards the ground, and then up, down, and then up. Melt those shoulder blades again, down your back. Little rotation here. You might feel that work in your shoulder joint. Let the arm bones rotate, but don't let them drop. Let's go 5, 4. You got it for 3. Awesome. For 2. Okay, last one. Hold your palms facing the ground. You're gonna reach out in front of you and then pull your elbows back. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Reach it out. Pull it back. This is it. Reach and pull. Again, stabilize your torso. Stabilize that pelvis. 5. Squeeze that booty. 4. Last 3. We got it for 2. Okay, last one here. Reach, pull it back, and then bring your arms down. Roll out your shoulders. Great job, you guys. We're going to do a little bit of booty work. So if you happen to have ankle weights, go ahead and put your ankle weights on. I'm going to put both of mine on my right ankle, just to give my booty a little extra burn today. If you want to do the same, you can. You don't have to. You don't need any weights. If you want to just use body weight, totally fine. Come down onto all fours. And then from here, you're going to take that right leg, reach it straight back. Make sure your hip doesn't open up towards me. Point that right hip bone at the ground. Soften your elbows. Pull your belly button away from the floor. Lift that leg, and then tap your toes down. Little up, and tap. Up, and tap. As that leg comes up, you want to make sure your back is not arching. Your belly button is not dropping. Nothing is moving except that leg here. If you want to add a little more core work, keep going with the leg and see if you can float that left hand, it's the opposite hand, off of the floor. So you got to use those obliques a little bit more to balance. I like to wrap my hand underneath my waist and just feel that side of my body working, because your side body, your oblique on that right side, is also doing the work to lift that leg, because you're reaching your toes back, you're lengthening that leg as it lifts. Okay, if you got to put your hand back down on the ground, that's okay. Go 5 more. We got 4. Maybe that arm reaches in front. This is great too. 3 more. You got it. For 2. Okay, we're going to hold that leg lifted on this next one. Maybe you find that balance. If you haven't tried it yet, relax your shoulders out of your ears. Soften that right elbow. Draw me little circles with that right leg. So think again about reaching your toes back, lengthening that leg as you draw your little circles, pulling your belly away from the ground, working that powerhouse and that booty. Let's reverse those circles to other direction. Squeezing right where that hamstring and that glute connect. Try to relax your ankle, relax your knee. Put it in that tush for 3, 2, hold it up on 1. I'm going to put my hand down for this one. You're going to bend your knee so that it matches your left knee. Fire hydrant, open that right knee out to the right. Reach out so you straighten that leg. Bend it, and then bring that knee back down. Lift it, extend it, bend it, and bring that knee down. So a little fire hydrant, reach, bend, and down. Just for 4. Reach, bend, and down. Last 3. Reach, bend, bring it in. 2 more. Lift, reach, bend, squeeze it. Last one. Lift, reach, and hold. And now just tap your toes to the ground. Little squeeze for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it all the way in. Woo! Put out the fire in that tush. We gotta switch sides. So if you've got weights, put it on that left foot, left ankle. I'm sweating, you guys. Woo! Alright, and then we just have to even you out. So you're gonna come back into that all fours position. I'm gonna face this way so you can see my leg. Come on down, reach that leg straight back, pull the belly in, soften the elbows, open the chest, little lift, and tap. Up, and tap. Make sure your belly stays lifted as the leg comes up. You're not letting that belly button drop. You're not letting that back arch. Up, squeeze the booty, and tap. So if you tried it on the other side and you want to try the balance, go ahead, bring that right hand up. So remember, it's the opposite hand as the leg that's lifting. Lift, and tap. Relax your shoulders, soften that left elbow. You can always reach this arm out here, kind of like that bird dog position if that feels better. I like to put my hands underneath me and feel that work in the side of my waist. As I lift my left leg, I'm feeling that side body lengthening. You're stretching those toes back. Up, and down. Let's go for 5. Last 4. We are almost done with class. Hang on for 3. Looks good. Last 2. Okay, hold that leg lifted on 1. Maybe your hand comes down. Maybe it stays up. Draw me those little circles. Steady your hips. Just moving that leg bone inside of that hip socket. Relax your ankle. Relax your knee. Really make sure you're using your glute, not the joints. Let's reverse. Other way. Up and around. Up and around. We got it. Belly stays pulled up. Chest stays open. Everything's steady but that leg. For 3, 2, and 1. From there, I'm going to put my hand right knee, fire hydrant, open that leg, and then you're gonna straighten that leg out to the left, bend it in, and bring it down. Lift it out, reach it straight, bend it in, and bring it down. Steady your pelvis again, make sure that you're not drifting your hips over to the right. Press into that left hand, work that left booty cheek, work that left side body. Reach, and bend. 5 more. Lift, reach, bend, bring it down. We got 4. Reach, bend, bring it down. Last 3, hang on you guys. This is it, we are done after this. We got 2 more. Reach, shoulders out of ears. Bring it in, last one. Lift, reach and hold. Now just tap the ground out to the left side of that mat for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it all the way in. Woo. Take a quick child's pose. If you want to put out the fire in that tush, go for it. I'm going to take off my weights. And then you're just going to come into a little downward facing dog here. No planks today. You're welcome. We did teasers though for Teaser Tuesday. Go ahead, pedal out those legs. And then from there, try to flatten your heels towards the ground as much as possible. Get that big stretch. Press your chest towards the top of your thighs. Put a little bend in your knees and then straighten your legs. Get that length through those hamstrings, the length through those calves, stretch those ankles. And then from here, walk your hands slowly all the way back to your feet. Put a little bend in your knees, let your head hang heavy. You can shake your head no. And then you can nod your head yes. You're gonna take 1 more inhale here, and then as you exhale, roll your spine up, 1 vertebra at a time. Bring your arms up with you. Press your arms down by your sides. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down. And you guys are done. Yay!